Uh, my name is Dr. Michael Clace, and Dr. Ann Johnson and I are the folks here to talk about this clinic, Our Lady of Hope Clinic. We are being recorded today to be put on the Relevant Radio and Relevant Radio website, so a lot of applause and enthusiasm was fine. Okay. Can we hear okay? Sounds good. All right. Again, I'm Dr. Clace. I'm a family practice physician. I'm originally from Illinois. I've been in Wisconsin now for the past 5 years. Currently, I'm practicing in Marshfield, Wisconsin, a few hours north of here. It's been Ann and I's goal to create a pro-life Catholic clinic in Madison. And what we want to do is create a clinic that serves both individuals who want that type of clinic, as well as those who are uninsured, people who are in need of health care. So we have two different parallel goals, all right? Dr. Johnson, well, I'll let you introduce yourself.
And I'm Ann Johnson. I am also originally from Illinois, but I've been in the Madison area for the past 6 years. Right now, I am a family physician at UW Monona Clinic, but very soon we'll be leaving to open up Our Lady of Hope Clinic.
I have a wife and 6 children. They were just here a little bit ago. Some of you may have seen them. Again, I'm family practice trained, and that's kind of what Our Lady of Hope Clinic will be. It'll be a primary care family practice clinic. Kind of covers the whole gamut of things. Our goals here are really to create a unique nonprofit medical clinic. This is kind of a new idea. It takes some explaining. Most people, when they hear it the first time, kind of think, well, I don't get it. So if you have questions as we go along, feel free to ask, because, like I said, I tell a lot of people about this, and it takes a little bit of hearing it once, twice, 3 times before people go, oh, yeah, I get it, now I got it. So our goal is to provide that unparalleled primary care to benefactors, all right? Benefactors being those who support the clinic, all right? So people who choose to support this clinic will be seen in the clinic as patients, okay? And they're seen free of charge. So you give a one-time donation, what's called the benefactor fee, and that covers your cost for the whole year. Those benefactors then are seen as patients, and they don't get charged throughout the whole year. But their benefactor fee enables us to support the clinic and treat the uninsured, which we refer to as the recipients, those who are uninsured and don't have access to medical care. The way this is done is by a couple of things. One, we keep our overhead low. So as a clinic, Ann and I will be 2 providers, and we'll have 1 other staff member. So we keep our overhead low. Just like any business, you got to keep your overhead low in order to make any money or to survive. What we will do is we won't bill insurance, and so that also saves us money because we don't have that whole section of the business to deal with. But again, we're not charging anybody as you go along, so there's no need to bill insurance. We utilize technology with medical records and basically web-based access to medical records, and those technologies that actually will, in the long run, save us a lot of money and overhead time. And again, it's a charitable organization, so we're 501c3 nonprofit organization. So people who want to support this can just make a donation, even if they didn't want to be a benefactor and be seen as patients, they can just contribute. But as a charitable organization, even your benefactor fee, part of that will be tax deductible, okay? And we'll get into that a little bit more later on, okay? Some people may have heard of this term boutique practice. Basically what it is that people who want to pay almost like a retainer fee for their physician, where they pay a one-time-a-year fee and they have access to their provider all the time. Okay, that's kind of the boutique practice. What we've done is combine the boutique practice and the high-tech part of medical care, and allows us to serve the uninsured. Okay, so as benefactors who pay a one-time-a-year fee, you have access. I mean, you have benefits as a benefactor to your physician. You have access, and we'll cover all those as well. But that actually is the boutique part of it, but that's half of our practice. The other half of our practice is the care that we give to the uninsured, those who can't have access to medical care in other ways. All right? So people who don't qualify for government programs or can't afford insurance themselves, those folks who are truly uninsured is the mission of our clinic. All right? We want to serve those people. But we do that by the help of benefactors. We can't do it without benefactors. Okay? So the ideal benefactor purchases insurance directly. All right? So business owners, small business owners are individuals who actually go and buy their insurance directly. Farmers, professionals. But that's not the only benefactors, all right? That's the ideal benefactor. Those who are high deductible health coverage. So if you have a high deductible plan, or if you are in a position where you can choose a high deductible plan, and we'll get into this in great detail a little bit here and later on. But that actually improves, I mean, that makes it much more attractive for people to be benefactors. The high deductibles, of course, I'm going to get my water from you. Thank you. I get dry here. The high deductible plan, actually, you're responsible then for the coverage of your deductible. So that's pretty standard. But those are the services outside of our office. So if you end up in the hospital, or you have some other consultant, or you see somebody outside of our office, then that would come out of your high deductible plan. But in our office, we don't charge anything. This is what benefactors get for their benefactor fee. Basically, you have direct access to your physician 24 hours a day. If you have a question, it's 7 o'clock in the evening, and you want to call, you're not getting the on-call guy. All right? You're not getting the on-call physician. You're getting your physician. You have their home number. You have their cell phone number. You have exactly what you can get an email. You get a hold of your own doctor. Okay? You also get in the same day. So as benefactors, you can actually be seen. You know, if you have something that morning, you call and you get in that day. And so same day access, 24-hour care basically. Extended appointment times. A lot of times nowadays the primary care offices are pushing people through at about 5 to 7 minutes at a time. And they have to do that in order to keep up with insurance costs. As family physicians, I don't find that very beneficial to the patient-physician relationship. And so my idea is to go back to the old days when the doctor used to sit down with you and know your family. And so extended appointment times where you're talking about 30-minute appointment times instead of 5-minute. Those kind of things will be the benefit to the benefactor. The other thing is that, that to me says a lot better care, keeps people out of the hospital. In the long run, it costs them a lot less for health care. Again, no charges in our office. So the benefactors receive, like I said, you've got our email address, you've got our